Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Nice, so I can just talk into my controller. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Nice, so I can just talk into my controller. All right. So, Belgian Grand Prix this weekend. That's going to fall. Belgian Grand Prix this weekend. I like to play along with the F1 season. Already did P1 just now. Going to do P2. And then I'll wait until tomorrow. And I like to watch the session and then drive it. So tomorrow we're going to be watching P3 and qualifying. And then I'm going to play. So, all right, let's see. I just saved my session here. Let's start P2. Check the tires I have available, medium and soft. So I'm not a tire strategy genius yet, but I do know that earlier in the session the track is going to have less grip. So I'm going to use the mediums then to get used to the track. And then when the grip starts to get down, I'll do a banker lap. Get a decent time if I can in the mediums. Then I'll switch to the softs towards the end of the session, so I can get a really good time. Now, the car setup, it's custom. It says custom now because I probably
track's quiet right now. Let's get out there while it's clear.
Probably touched some of the settings while I was driving, but I used the increase top speed preset for this track. Okay, so let's go to the track.
Right, car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Okay, I'm going to turn the mic off. Let's drive. Finally, had to do the last lap without any flashbacks.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1 minute 54.7.
I may need to start turning up the AI on some of these drivers. Starting to get a little too fast. All right. "17 minutes left." I wonder if I can still change the weather.
Okay, the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way.
I wonder if I can still change the weather so that tomorrow I can match the weather conditions for the full sim. Simulate the practice sessions and the race on the day of, copying down to the weather conditions. The only thing I can't simulate for this race weekend is that questionable Deadpool and Wolverine livery being used by Alpine, is it? You know, it looks better than their regular colors. Give them that. The regular colors that they normally go with are hideous. Okay, so we got more people putting in laps on the medium tires. I still have a set of soft. And then there's 2 more softs for P3. For the race, it looks like I'm going to be using mediums and hards. I've already driven on the hards and the softs, and now the mediums.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen.
You see, I'm 3 seconds faster than Carlos Sainz on the soft tires. I'm still on the mediums. So next weekend, I will definitely be turning up the AI.
With 13th in the speed trap, 271.4 kilometers per hour.
Okay. I think we will put the softs on, and we'll go out in another minute or two, let the track develop, and then it'll give me a few minutes to do a lap, warm up the tires, and then I can get a good timer. Okay. Let's head out onto the track. I got the soft tires. And I don't know if I want to do the flying lap. It tends to just launch you right into a corner every single time.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
I want to try not to use any flashbacks here. Thank you, boys. Oh, really good. Every time I put my feet back on the pedal, it feels like the chair has moved closer. Oh, man. I gotta do something about this chair stuff. My tires are already warmed up perfectly. I gotta remember not to go so wide. I think the first lap I'm going to do will be somewhat restrained. Even at the risk of being slow. Just because I don't want anything like that to happen. Go too far on the curve. There we go. It's a long track, but I think I've got it somewhat memorized. I hesitate to say that because every time I think I have a track memorized, I fly right into a blind corner that I clearly didn't remember. Here we go. I didn't do so well on that corner, but I didn't want to risk having to use a flashback. Son of a... I knew it. If only we could stop ourselves from making mistakes. No, we're doing them. Knew I was going in too fast. Had the ERS still on. Was having a good lap otherwise. But you know, I still like having the flashback available because it allows me to replay the scenario so you can get it right. Excuse me, Max. Looking for the toe, buddy. Oh, Lord of mercy. Play on. Let's go. Let's do this. If I can do this without any flashbacks, then I might redeem myself for it. Move out of the way! Hang on.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
That was too fun. Let's try that again. So I think that's not a good corner to pass it. This one is. Maybe not. That downhill really kills the brakes. Every time I've screwed up on that corner, it's because I didn't have enough braking power. I always locked up. Max doesn't want to let me through. I can understand why. Because I am driving like a bit of a dingus in behind him. All right, let's get serious here. I'm just mad because he's ruining my lap. I can't just sneak by him there. I don't want to redo this lap. You have to leave it to space. Always. All right. I just wanted to make sure I had something interesting to look at in the replays. I'd be serious. Gotta spice up them replays, boy.
Can't sustain this level of damage.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
All right. It's enough flashbacks, all right?
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
More flashbacks than Jerry Garcia. They call me the acid driver. Let's go there. And my ERS is still on. Getting a little sloppy. You know, my P1 went a lot more smoothly. Now, this is a good chance for me to find out where the hits are during the race. Okay. I missed it. There it is. What on earth? Oh man, that's going to be tough during the race. Especially if you speed in the pit lane. Yeah, so this is a good opportunity. Good work. How was I going 144? How was I going 144 kilometers an hour? There we go. Current speed 144 kilometers. I don't think so, bro. Speeding in the pit lane. Okay, what is the speed limit in the pit lane? So, I think it's 40. Oh, it looks like it says 80. I can go 80 kilometers up until that point. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going around that elbow corner at 80 kilometers an hour. And unless this car suddenly grows a warp drive, take that corner at that speed. I need a way to be able to look at these mirrors during the race because for some reason they decided to put them farther from the body of the car this season. So
Car
during the
repairs have
race,
set
I
us
can't
back a
see.
little. Okay, our best lap so far, 1:54.3.
3 points. Senor Verstappen for that damage. But that was fun. A little bit uncalled for during a practice session, but it's kind of fun. There you go. So I got my fastest lap in towards the end. Now, if these guys were a little bit faster, if I had the AI turned up, it would be a little bit closer to my time. It would be a little bit more important. You see that 6 minutes on the clock? When I had the difficulty turned up, man, I had to put my best lap in the last 5 minutes. That's how tough it was. You have to go when the track conditions are perfect. The best grip, the newest tires. So look at that. I used both tires. E3 tomorrow is going to be 2 sets of soft.
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the strategy and objectives screen.
The problem is I can't use it when I'm moving around. Thanks. Hey, Lance Stroll at the top of the heat in P2. Pierre Gasly out there, Valtteri Bottas. Let's see who's still out there. So we've got Verstappen and Leclerc have a potential of improving their speeds or their times. Max is 3 seconds behind me. Claire is 3.4, 3.8, excuse me. And they're both on mediums. So I don't know if they're going to improve their times. I got to learn to take that corner a little bit better. I'm just kind of flubbing it for now. And I'm relying on the fact that I have the difficulty turned down to be able to beat them on the rest of the track. But that one corner is a nasty one. And it's going to get harder as the tires degrade through the race. Another thing I didn't do too well on is the speed trap. So I was not the fastest through the speed trap. Let's watch Max go through here. Hugs that corner. He hugs this one, goes wide. Wide here and it cuts to the inside. Now, generally, this is the path I've been trying to follow, but when you see me go off it, it's because I'm not that good a driver. Getting understeer, oversteer. Lots of the curb there. He used a lot of the curb. Okay, so how he comes in here, you got to slow right down. There's no doubt about it. Just have to slow down to the right speed and poke around the corner. The other one is just kind of a regular type. Then there's this one. This is that's a lot easier than it looks. Although you have to go through it a few times to get that blind corner up the hill right. See how some of the other drivers are doing. We got less than 2 minutes left. I'm not going to make it Charles. Wow, maybe he is. Third in the speed trap, but fifth overall.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1 minute 54.3.
Okay, where do I go to check my speed trap time? Sergio is the fastest in the speed trap, 276 kilometers per hour. I wish I knew my own speed for that. Maybe I'll learn at the end. There we go. All right. But I can learn a lot more XP without the flashbacks.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
All right. Alexander Albon. Really, just 2 minutes. Where's Zhao Guanyu? Good Lord, he's in P8. Somebody put something in this boy's cornflakes this morning. Look at that. Okay. Gonna be a good race. Okay, so there we go. Maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll stream P3 and the qualifying. That'll be fun. All right. Enjoy the race this weekend. And I will be playing along with it. Peace.